Hello, Ectosage here on the Sage channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some updates I've done to my 3D models. In fact, I've actually gotten them pretty much survival ready now, so if we were to, let's say, go into this door. Also, by the way, the doors are still glitched out. I've checked with a fair few other people, this seems to be a common issue, not just something on my end, so devs still haven't fixed that. But anyway, we're here to see my custom models, and you can see here a few different stages, and unlike the usual build stages, because that's what these are, I have basically cut the model into different ways to actually show the model progressing, probably more similar to an RTS, the way they advance. So not so much the metal wireframes you see in Space Engineers, but the slab at the bottom, followed by sort of, the cowling to hold the bed components and all this, and then the final bed model. And of course these also do have build and deconstruction times, so as I'm taking it down you can see the parts drop just as per usual, everything about that. And of course, actually we could start with the one far down here. You can see it changes the build states between them all, so you can now use these in survival mode. To start building one of these, you would just need a construction component and you get the slab here, and of course it would evolve from that point. I've done this with all my models except for the dead space marker. I'm planning on doing something a bit special with the dead space marker, as you might expect, so that one will be coming later. Anyway, here we go. This is the desk. It's a bit silly, the desk, because they are two separate things looking at them. You got the chair and the desk itself, but considering you can't really have a desk without a chair, obviously I'm going to keep them together as a single model when it comes to exporting, so they're still going to be like this. And you can see them both slowly progress from just sort of an interesting frame to a bit more than a frame, some computery stuff there, all the way up to the completed model. Pretty nice, I think. And then of course we have our final two over here. We have our cryopods right here, which starts out with just a nice frame. You can actually see through it. These have a collision mesh, so you can't run through them still. And then it just goes all the way up to this one here, which is basically just missing the glass and well out the finished model. There we go. And then of course we can run down here into the last door, which is just dual cryopods. They have the same construction state, of course they're just doubled. And you see there, they go all the way down to the finished model. Now I have also gone, and if you look down here, I have gone and added the new thumbnails for these two items so that they slightly more match the actual model, because before they were still using the previous thumbnails that well, they didn't have the nice glass on it, they still just had the plain glass. I've also gone and added something, let me scroll down here, the open cryopod to the downloadable packs. And this basically has the same exact construction stages as the other one. If I was to grind it down, it's actually pretty hard to aim at this one because it's only got one collision mesh right at the bottom to allow you to be able to stand in it for cinematic reasons, as you might have seen in some of my Let's Play stuff. But if I was to, let's say, paste another one on top of it, if I can, there we go. Oh, that wasn't the right model. Let's say post like that, there we go. There's actually that little collision mesh which allows you to stand on this, so if you were to stick it on a wall or something, you could still have a person standing inside it just for whatever cinematic purposes you like. Again, it's a little hard to disassemble this one because you have to basically aim right at that one little collision area, and it can be a bit fickle, and this one's construction stages are just like the other ones. It uses the same exact models, because I figure you're still building the same thing, it's just open. Hopefully one day I'll have it so I can toggle it just between open and close with a button, and you'll be able to actually get inside it and recharge your health and energy and stuff, but currently you can't. Anyway, that's it guys. I just thought it might be interesting to show you guys that there are indeed construction phases for these models. They are now, I'd say, survival ready really. Even though they're just for aesthetic purposes, you can now go ahead and build them with their own construction stages. They're also up on my usual download spot. There should be a link down in the description at the very bottom, and actually probably near the top. I'll put in a second one, where you can go and see all these and download them. And I have updated all those packs, so they'll have all these build stages in them and the new thumbnails and all that. Anyway, thanks so much guys for watching. I'll see you next time.